Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the past year and look forward to all that 2017 will bring. My goodness, how quickly a year goes by. Per tradition, we always devote the majority of this program to hearing from both the outgoing chair, in this case me, and our incoming chair, Phil Albert. But before we do, we also have a tradition of giving thanks to a number of the outstanding individuals and organizations that contributed to the success of the Chamber this past year. I'd like to invite Mike Neal to accompany me on the stage to assist in handing out our awards. So I want to take time and acknowledge some of the men and women who have given so generously of their time and energy this past year in order to make our community and our region a better place. As a programming note, we will be taking award photos immediately after the event today. Our first award is the 2016 Award for Political Advocacy. It is given in recognition of someone who gives generously of his time and resources because he cares so deeply about the Tulsa region and about ensuring that elected officials reflect the Chamber's pro-growth priorities. For nearly 5 years, this honoree has guided the Chamber's 2 political action committees. In his role as chair of the Tulsa BizPAC and Oklahoma BizPAC, this recipient has continually helped elect pro-business candidates seeking public office across the region. Please help me and congratulate and thank the recipient of the 2016 Award of Political Advocacy, Jay Helm, President of American Residential. Jay, we would be hard-pressed to find another individual who is more politically involved, more courageous, more generous, or more devoted to impacting the democratic process than you. We are sincerely grateful for your time and for your leadership, Jay. Next, we highlight the Volunteer of the Year, a member of the Chamber's Hospitality Club. The Hospitality Club is a group of member volunteers who assist with ribbon cuttings, grand openings, groundbreakings, and special member events throughout the year. Their commitment to representing the Chamber as ambassadors is deeply appreciated. This year, there were 74 Hospitality Club events, and our 2016 Hospitality Club Volunteer of the Year attended 58 of them. If you've attended the annual meeting at any point during the past decade, this year's winner will not surprise you. This is the 9th time that this individual has received this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate and thank the 2016 Volunteer of the Year, Marvin Kruger with Melaleuca, Inc. Marvin has been a member of the Tulsa Regional Chamber with his business Melaleuca, Inc. since 1998 and a volunteer with the Hospitality Club for 18 years. Marvin, again, thank you very, very much for your service. Our next award is the 2016 Award of Regional Excellence and recognizes the contributions of a true regional partner. This year's honoree has distinguished both himself and his organization, the Owasso Chamber of Commerce, through his dedication to regional collaboration, one of the fundamental tenets of our chamber. The honoree has been active in the Owasso community for 4 decades, and he became the Owasso Chamber's first full-time executive in 1995. 10 years ago, he was a founding member of the Tulsa Regional Chamber Coalition, an alliance that ultimately led to the formation of our annual One Voice Regional Day at the Capitol, Washington, D.C. fly-ins, and inter-city visits. Every year, the Owasso Chamber of Commerce sends a host of participants to each of those events, which greatly enhances their regional value. He embodies the spirit of partnership, and he's just a nice guy to boot. Please help me congratulate and thank the recipient of the 2016 Award of Regional Excellence, Gary Aiken, President of the Tulsa Chamber of Commerce. Gary, again, thank you for all you've done to advance the cause of regionalism for our chambers and for embodying the spirit of generous cooperation. You have made Owasso and the entire region a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you again. Okay, I have to admit, I had no idea that handing out these awards was going to be this much fun. This is really a lot of fun, and the Tulsa World Table, there's not even a controversy yet. Enough of that, on with the awards. Our fourth and fifth awards are both 2016 Tulsa's Future Awards of Excellence. So I think it's only fitting that they be awarded together. As a side note in introducing these awards, other chambers have suspended their efforts in terms of regional economic development. We as a chamber decided not to suspend our Tulsa's Future efforts because of the professionalism and dedication of these two individuals. They are absolutely wonderful, and they've done a great job for our chamber. For the past year, the first recipient has served as co-chair for the Tulsa's Future 3 Regional Economic Development Fundraising Campaign. He has helped lead a team of 55 campaign cabinet members in pursuit of an aggressive $21 million goal to fund economic development efforts through the year 2020. This honoree is no stranger to chamber service. In fact, his consistency of leadership has served him well in roles ranging from the Resource Campaign Chair and Vice Chair of Resource Development to, in 2014, Chamber Chair. Nor does this honoree limit his activities to chamber roles. He and his wife have been very active in fundraising and volunteer roles with Youth Services of Tulsa, the Salvation Army, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the Red Cross, Tulsa Ballet, and many, many others. Please help me congratulate and thank our first 2016 Tulsa's Future Award of Excellence recipient, Wade Edmondson, CEO of Commerce Bank. Okay, so now you can probably guess the identity of the second recipient of the 2016 Tulsa's Future Award of Excellence. At the very least, I'm sure Wade can probably guess who it is. After all, during 2016, this honoree served as co-chair of the Tulsa's Future 3 campaign with Wade. Even prior to co-chairing Tulsa's Future 3, this honoree has a stellar reputation for driving Tulsa's economic development. He assisted with the $30 million private fundraising effort and the formation of the public entity to build One Oak Field, home of the Tulsa Drillers, and has served as chairman of the Tulsa Stadium Trust. He is also a past chairman of Tulsa Zoo Management, Inc., and was involved in the successful privatization of the Tulsa Zoo through a public-private partnership with the city of Tulsa. He has also served multiple years as a Tulsa Area United Way campaign cabinet member, including the 2016 campaign, which exceeded a $24 million goal set by chairs Steve and Marla Bradshaw. Please help me congratulate and thank our 2016 Tulsa's Future Award of Excellence winner, the second one, Stacy Kimes, Executive Vice President of Corporate Banking at BOK Financial. Wade and Stacy, together this past year, you guys attended nearly 100 funding visits alongside Chamber staff, fellow cabinet members, and volunteers. Your poise, passion, and persistence were evident each and every day. You truly embraced the Chamber's mission to drive economic prosperity. Thank you both for all that you've done to help ensure a bright future for years to come. Your investment of time and energy is appreciated more than we can ever express. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The next award, our 2016 Board of Directors Leadership Award, goes to a longtime Chamber Board of Directors member. This person has been part of our board for more than a decade, and his company has actively supported the Tulsa's Future 1, 2, and 3 programs. Our recipient and his company are active contributors and supporters for our annual resource campaign, and I do not believe this honoree has missed any day at the Capitol, any DC fly-in, or an inner-city visit. He is a regular at our monthly state capitol luncheons and legislative briefing breakfasts. His company literally keeps us moving by providing vehicles for Chamber staff use and traveling to Oklahoma City and other regional destinations, saving the Chamber countless dollars. More than anything, this honoree is simply a steady presence and a strong Chamber supporter, the kind of consistent and reliable partner who makes our programming possible. He works tirelessly behind the scenes, never ever calling attention to himself, but always giving his all. He might, however, attempt to sell you a used car. Please join me in thanking the recipient of our 2016 Board of Directors Leadership Award, Mr. Jim Norton, President of Jim Norton Toyota and Jim Norton Chevrolet. So Jim was a little slow getting up here because he wanted another plug for the used car thing. Jim, seriously, thank you for all you've done and all that you continue to do and lead by example. You're a stalwart champion for our region, and we appreciate you very much, Jim. Thank you very much. Our next award is a new one, but given the year that we've just had, it seems very, very appropriate to award it now. In trying times, we always need individuals to keep us honest, to ask the tough questions, to advocate for what is just, and to hold our feet to the fire when injustice occurs. The recipient of the first ever Conscience of the Community Award did just that, day in and day out, all year long. He took on the powers that be to demand that they address the tough issues facing our region and our state. He was an outspoken advocate for healthcare funding, for education funding, and for Vision Tulsa. His selflessness was never more evident than in the education piece he did on his family, and his vulnerability was, quite frankly, very refreshing. He was a consistent champion for doing the right thing, and he spoke up very diplomatically when the right thing wasn't happening. I'd like to ask Bill Masterson, President and Publisher of the Tulsa World and Tulsa Regional Chamber Vice Chair of Resource Development, to join me on stage to present this award. Please join me and Bill in thanking our Conscience of the Community Award winner, Wayne Green, editorial page editor for the Tulsa World, for his dedication to truth and justice. Wayne, thank you. Thank Bill. Thank the Tulsa world for your dedication to open and healthy debate and common sense. Our city, region, and state are better for your presence and your professionalism. Our next award is the Chairman's 2016 Award. This year, it goes to an organization that has served for years behind the scenes as advisor to the Chamber. From contracts and human resources to economic development, tourism, and sports, the members of this firm have served as an extension of the Chamber staff. Collectively, they've donated thousands of hours of legal expertise to Chamber efforts. Without their wise counsel, we would not be able to operate as we do. I'm speaking, of course, of the Hall Estel Law Firm, recipient of this year's Chairman's Award. I'd like to present this award to Managing Partner Mike Cook. Mike, you and Hall Estel have served as the Chamber's legal counsel for 6 years, longer than any other legal firm in our modern history. I'd also like Angeline Dale and Stephanie Gentry to join us on stage. Along with Sarah Hansel and the rest of the Hall Estel team, you have been so instrumental in the Chamber's efforts. We thank you very, very much. You and your entire firm have been invaluable to the mission of the Tulsa Regional Chamber. Thank you, Hall Estel. Again, Hall Estel, thank you very, very much for your dedication and your service to our Chamber. Last but certainly not least, this final award, our 2016 Lifetime Achievement Award, goes to someone who, since the 1970s, has championed economic development in the Tulsa region. This person easily ranks near or at the top of the list for those who have helped bring jobs to this region. Last year, the White House and the U.S. Department of Transportation named this person a champion of change for his leadership and advocacy on behalf of the nation's inland ports and waterways. Though this recipient will soon retire from his role as director of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, a role he has held since 1984, he can take great pride in the fact that the port will continue to serve as a regional employment center, providing careers to thousands of Northeast Oklahomans. Of course, the port also supports countless other employers and industries in our region, communities throughout our state, and even across state lines. The Tulsa Chamber spent decades advocating for a navigation system and port in our area. The McClellan-Kerr system is a tremendous legacy for our region, and our honoree, who has served for so long as director of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, has been instrumental in ensuring that legacy. I'm so proud to present the 2016 Lifetime Achievement Award to Bob Portis, director of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa. Bob, not only have you served as a local leader advocating growth of the port's role in our regional economy, but you've also served as a tireless advocate at the national level for increasing funding for the nation's ports and waterways, and for funding the tremendous backlog of maintenance and repairs needed in Oklahoma, along the navigation system and elsewhere. You have also been active in Tulsa's future regional economic development programs, and your partnership with our economic development personnel has been so critical to so many successes. Thank you for all you've done. As you head into retirement, please do so with our deepest gratitude. Let's have one more round of applause for Bob and all of our award recipients.